Hi everybody, my name is Patrick Lynch from Lyngo Theatre, and we're all missing very much, touring with our shows all around the world. And so we have decided to create a workshop in order to stay in touch with you. We've been making shows collectively for the past 30-40 years, and in this workshop we want to use some of the ideas which have allowed us to make these shows to stay creative, to stay in touch with you, to stay in touch with theatres and art centres. I'm talking to you surrounded by some art, and the sculptures you see behind me are made by an artist called Marcello Chiarenza, who's been art director and designer and co-writer for many years. And he will be taking part in the workshop and talking directly to you and guiding you through making your own artwork. We also have Cialdo Capelli, who is our composer, and me, who's an actor and a writer and a director. And we think we can offer you a lot of our skill and our ability to make an artwork of your choice, be that video, be that painting, be that drawing, be that sculpture, be that music. The workshop is all about the home. We've been spending a lot of time at home recently, and so we decided to make a workshop about the house and the home. And the ideas behind this workshop are from people like Gaston Bachelard and Carl Jung, but what it boils down to is that the house is a mix between the chaotic outside cosmos and the human interior ordered world. And so we created houses, and in those houses we put elements from the chaotic world in a way that they're no longer chaotic. So we don't have to wait for it to rain to have water, we just turn the tap on. We don't have to wait for the sun to come out for it to be bright, we just turn on the light, and we turn the heating on when we want. And so really in this workshop we'll be going into some of the hidden meanings of the house and drawing out the connections between the inside and the outside, hopefully unlocking some creativity. We're very grateful to the theatres and the art centres which we've been to, and some of them are going to be supporting this workshop. The Arts Council as well, who are indirectly supporting us just generally. Now the workshop really is going to happen online, and we'll be creating a Facebook page, an Instagram page, where you can all talk to each other, communicate and talk to us directly about the artwork you'll be making, and we'll be guiding you through direct conversations basically. And perhaps at the end we might make a little digital gallery, or even a physical one. If you are doing this workshop associated with the theatre, they might be interested in perhaps exhibiting in some way the artwork which you'll make. But really it's about creating a community, a creative community where you can all talk to each other and we can all support each other to be creative despite being confined to the home, but the home is a great source of creativity. We've set about a month to do this. We're going to be starting towards the end of June, going towards the end of July. We think that's enough time to get something done. But really, it's the start of an adventure for us. And if this works, we want to keep these workshops going, perhaps on different subjects, but all sorts of things that we can cover. Anyway, what we're about to show you is a video presentation of some of Marcello Chiarenza's work, which is all about the home, and it's some examples of the things that you might be making in this workshop. So please enjoy.
The house is an artificial paradise made up of idealized elements of the outside world. So rain falls from the shower, tiny suns are turned on and off at a switch, and cloud curtains billow at the windows. Rediscovering the symbolic roots of the house can open up the poetic space between the mini-universe inside and the wider cosmos outside, inspiring creativity. A large rusty key and a small house, made from one of the wooden dividers in a pallet, emphasizes the closure of the home to the outside world. You can make art from simple materials. This house is made from different types of cardboard, which can be used to suggest different building materials and to give a lovely lived-in look. Here we have a piece made from fragments of roof tiles, which you can often find on a beach or by a lake. They are curved and so suggest the idea of a ring, a circle, a community, the heart of the city, a timeless shape. The tree is closely linked with the origin and idea of houses. It is a home itself for birds and animals. We use them as a roof when it rains. A tree already gives a sense of protection. The house is well planted in the earth. Like in a fairy tale of autumn, this house grows from the ground towards the sky. This stone was found when walking in the mountains. It's a natural stone which is made from discrete blocks and so suggested the idea of flats, a fortress, a castle, wall and rock, nature and geometry. Made of paper, fragile, delicately balanced, an acrobatic miracle, a solidified image, the world upside down. A piece of thick plank, seasoned from being submerged in the water, already suggested abandonment and neglect, like the ghost of a table. Placed together with a broken toy car which had been left outside for years, this is a good example of making art from found elements. Don't bet against the house. It always wins. It protects you, but there are no guarantees. This work might make us think of fate, destiny, chance and luck, good and bad fortune. When a house is abandoned by people, it gets reclaimed by nature. Then there is a rebirth, a triumph, a green phoenix rising from the ashes. The shape of the bark already suggested a roof, so all that was needed was to take advantage. The shape of the wood is square but slanted, which led to the idea of a house leaning into the wind, adapting, resisting. Here we play with contrasting elements, an object of movement and a thing of solidity. After all, the shoe is the house of the foot. Another simple transformation to make a perfect container for window shopping or even a takeaway. We tentatively climb the ladder of its thorns. At the top there is a flowering like a rose. The house defends itself. Another stone found at the river, and with a few simple cuts, this miniature village was freed. The light of the house warms us in the cold winter, protecting us from the storm, like a paper lantern living in the night.